Hello Warrior community, I'm Damian Hernandez, proud principal of Patriot High School, and I welcome you to the pre-show of our Class of 2020 commencement ceremony. This graduation pre-show includes messages from Patriot staff members and a collection of pictures showcasing our graduating class of 2020. The pre-show will be followed by our virtual commencement ceremony that will include student speeches and a post-show with additional pictures of our seniors and messages from our Warrior staff. We would like to thank the district staff, our Patriot staff, and our students for all your assistance and time for creating this production for the class of 2020, for their families and friends, and for our Warrior community. While we're not able to have a live graduation this May, we do not want the fact that our school being closed to prevent us from celebrating the graduation of the class of 2020. I invite everyone to join us in recognizing this amazing and resilient class.
Hi, graduating class of 2020. It's Mrs. Penny. I remember your very first day of high school right here in this gym. You've grown and accomplished so much in the 4 years since that day. You have truly made Patriot a special place to be. I and the rest of the Patriot family know that you have what it takes to get through this and move on to the next chapter of your lives. You will bounce back. I've seen you do it countless times before. Stay resilient. Congratulations, you are ready. We are all so proud of you. Go out into the world and be great. You will always hold a special place in our hearts.
Class of 2020. Hey, Coach Fowler here, your athletic director. It seems like only yesterday you were walking in here as freshmen, and now, a quick 4 years later, you're leaving as seniors. Those of you who played sports, thank you. You've continued the tradition, while others of you have trailblazed a new legacy for future Warriors to follow. On behalf of the entire athletic department and its coaches, we want to say thank you and congrats. And we want you to remember to be a champion of character and always conduct yourself the Warrior way.
Class of 2020, this is Mr. Cervantes, and I am beyond proud of each and every one of you. You have without a doubt changed the world each and every day on this campus. And when you graduate, the world is going to get a little bit bigger, and you will continue to change this world everywhere that you go. Continue to believe in yourself, fight for your dreams each and every day, and always have hope. You have a purpose, and you are all treasures. Keep changing this world for the better. Congrats.
Hi, Class of 2020. This is Mr. Owens, your former principal. I am so excited to be part of your graduation, and I want to thank you guys for all the hard work you guys have done these past 4 years. I remember 4 years ago welcoming you to Patriot High as freshmen and talking about all the great things you would do, and guess what? You did it. You guys are graduates. You guys joined the Alumni Association for Patriot High School, Class of 2020. Thank you for letting me be part of your journey, and I can't wait to see the great things that you guys do with your lives. Keep in touch, and we're all very proud of you. Go Class of 2020.
Good evening, everyone. It is my honor and pleasure to call to order the Patriot High School commencement ceremony for the class of 2020. I would now like to introduce the 2019-2020 senior class president, Samantha Bisbee.
Please stand and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem, which will be sung by our Patriot Madrigal, Morgan Jordanay, under the direction of Mr. Netto. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say can you see by the totally light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets reflect the bombs bursting there, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, everyone. We would like to welcome you to the Patriot High School Class of 2020 graduation. While this is not the way any of us wanted to come together, we thank each and every one of you who joined tonight. I am beyond proud to be a part of this class. The resilience that every one of us have demonstrated, not only in the last few months, but throughout the course of our high school years, fills me with pride. I wish the best for all of us on our endeavors after high school and beyond, as I know each of us are destined to do amazing things. Thank you.
Thank you, Samantha. Next, I would like to introduce our salutatorian, Emma Kelly.
Hello everyone, I'm Emma Kelly, your salutatorian. I'm really excited to talk to you all today, even if it is just through a screen. I know it may not exactly feel like it right now, but we are graduating. We made it. 4 years ago, graduation seemed a lifetime away, but here it is. This is our moment, our day. So, while we take a minute to thank everyone in our lives that has gotten us to this point, our wonderful teachers and administrators, our supportive family and friends, let's not forget to direct some of that gratitude towards ourselves. It is, after all, our graduation. High school is full of challenges. Some you face alone, and others we battle as a community, as warriors. But that's what makes this day all the more impressive. You did this. Every one of us graduating today had to make a choice to care and a choice to try. Every single step we've taken toward the goal of graduating has pushed us to forge our own paths, whatever they may be. Every class, every test, every day that you decided to be the best version of you that you can be, that's what got you here. So be proud of yourself and all of your fellow 2020 graduates. I know I am. I know it may be scary to think that this important chapter of your life may be over, but that's the great thing about the book of life. You can always go back and reread your favorite parts. So however far you may go, know you always have a home here at Patriot, and a family of warriors standing by your side, always and forever. So my fellow class of 2020, congratulations, we're high school graduates.
Thank you, Emma. Today we have come together to celebrate the class of 2020 for completing their path to a high school diploma in career and college readiness. The steps that each of you have taken to arrive at this point has been individual and unique. It has been a journey filled with learning, friendship, fun, and of course, you did it the warrior way. We are indeed proud of you and your accomplishments. Now this part of your journey is complete and we're ready to move forward. It has been an honor to serve you and your families at Patriot High School. And thank you, seniors, for the memories and the impact you have made on all of us. On behalf of our Patriot High School staff, I would like to thank our superintendent, Mr. Duchamp, our district leadership, and our board of trustees for providing the opportunity for us to hold this virtual graduation this year. It is clearly not anything we ever envisioned, but on behalf of our Warrior community, we are thankful for this opportunity. We remain hopeful that we can get together and have a traditional ceremony at some point in the future, but in the meantime, I would like to thank everyone involved for all their time and effort to put this ceremony together. On a personal note, I cannot thank the class of 2020 enough for the leadership they have provided this year. You challenged yourselves to bring Warrior pride to games and rallies, and boy did you. Your class set the bar very high for many years to come. In October, you stepped up when unexpectedly called upon by our Jurupa Valley community to transform our gym into an evacuation center in the matter of minutes, going so far as transporting our sick and elderly out of an untold amount of ambulances, help to offload, push wheelchairs, providing emotional support, and being there when needed. I also graciously appreciate giving me and your new administration suggestions to improve and never hesitating to voice your opinion and having positive and mature conversations when working through different issues. And yes, there was that one time that I called you Panthers. I have really enjoyed the good-natured jokes that have continued about that. Lastly, our Patriot staff cannot thank you enough for being positive role models for our juniors and underclassmen during these difficult last 3 months. While you're not able to have a prom, a proper senior awards, there's seniors, athletes, senior nights, last club, choir, theater, drumline, color guard, and band performances, competitions and banquets, your class rised above all of that and continued to be positive role models through all of the uncertainty. You're a special class, class of 2020, and one that we will truly never forget. Next, I'd like to introduce our valedictorian, Hanson Vong.
Dear class of 2020, or should I say the class of COVID-19, we finally made it. 4 years of all-nighters, 11:59 p.m. deadlines, and stress. And it's finally time to receive our diploma. Hopefully we don't lose it somewhere in our Google Drive though. Anyways, the speech is another one of those 11:59 p.m. deadlines where I had multiple tabs open trying to find a good speech to copy, but I couldn't find one. But I realized why. This pandemic has us cooped up in our homes, watching Netflix and sleeping, bored out of our minds, and waiting for someone to tell us that everything's gonna be okay. But it isn't, and we don't know if it will be. We spent all of our years watching movies, TV, and watching friends and family live the true high school experience. Senior prom, where people muster up the courage to ask that special someone, where we'd all dance in a sweaty pit till our legs stopped working. But it'd be okay, because we all had fun. Our graduation ceremony, where all of our parents would see us walk across the stage and realize that we've finally grown up. And I can't give you that same kind of speech where you look around at your friends and remember all the memories you made in high school. It seems like we've lost it all, but what if we didn't? What if we use this pandemic as a way to treasure what we have and experienced? 12 years in a system that felt like a lifetime, but in reality it went in the blink of an eye. We had rallies, dances, spirit weeks, and sports games. We have also had those all-nighters, failing our first exams and crying until we hit our senior year, where all of that stress just disappeared because our only job was to make memories. But what if we use that pandemic just for that, to make memories? Talk to your friends online a little more, hug your family a little closer. Don't focus on what we lost, focus on what we can win, on a future we can make better. I wasn't there for the moon landing, or the climbing of Everest, or when our ancestors finally mastered the delicacy of music, the unwieldy might of electricity, or the raging mysteries of fire. Mankind has had its wealth of defining moments, seemingly impossible tasks that only the warm light of knowledge could eventually surmount. And with each tiny step into the abyss of the unknown, we inch ever closer to the answers that lay in wait at the intersection of our curiosities and our humble beginnings. When the biggest minds sitting here today come together with others alike, moving in concert and collectively straining in pursuit of a delirious dream realized, I'm proud to say I was one of them. The great minds of those graduating here today are the ones that will lock eyes at the impossible and plainly say, no. These last few months were supposed to be for our yearbook, guys, but unfortunately, it's for the history books. We're the class of 2020. We will get through this.
Thank you, Hanson. Next, I'd like to introduce our superintendent, Mr. Elliot Deshawn.
Class of 2020, you are graduating. Congratulations. I want to offer each and every one of you my personal congratulations on your graduation. Today we are celebrating your graduation. Yes, I know, this is not the graduation you wanted, expected, or deserve. And I feel bad and sad about that, and sad about the fact that you are foregoing many of the activities that are offered during your senior year. You are already making a great sacrifice to help our country and even more importantly our community overcome the hardships of the novel coronavirus. Many of you are already making contributions by going to work and supporting your families, or taking care of older adults and loved ones in your family, taking care of younger siblings, or doing so many of the things that society needs right now. I have great faith in you and know that coming of age during this time will forge your character and make you a great generation. Each year, I offer the same quote to graduates, and it goes like this. It is from St. Catherine of Siena. Become who God meant you to be, and you will set the world ablaze. I go on to say that may not be so easy. Finding your path is difficult. Standing up for what you believe and becoming true to yourself is very hard. You will have to overcome many obstacles, but I see already many of you are doing that. You are becoming who God meant you to be. You will become the next scientist who discovers the vaccine for the next virus. You will be the doctor prescribing the next cure for patients stricken ill with the next virus, or the next ICU nurse taking care of them, or the next manufacturer making gowns and masks to protect our people, or a policeman or a teacher, or whatever role you choose in society. You and your generation will be great, and I commend you for that and congratulate you. God bless you and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Deshawn. Next, I'd like to introduce our board president, Mrs. Ortega.
Hello, my name is Sylvia Ortega, and I have the honor to be your Jurupa Unified School District Board President. 15 years ago, I too was graduating from JUST, and getting to this point for many of you was not easy. You have faced extreme challenges, and most recently, many of the special events you deserved and worked very hard for, unfortunately, needed to be canceled and or postponed. I want you to know that you are the highlight of this event. Instead of us gathering in person, we gather here virtually to celebrate you and all your personal and academic achievements with safety and health as a high priority. On behalf of the Board of Education, we say congratulations. I also say to you and your family, I admire you. You have been disappointed with unmet expectations, and here you are, you still showed up, and still you gave it your all. And here you still are celebrating regardless of all the ups and all the downs. Something that I have learned in life and never fails to amaze me is how some people become stronger because of the valleys they go through. And you want to know something even more amazing is that we not only get to go through valleys, we live in one. Like for many of you, I grew up here in Jurupa Valley, in Rubidoux, and not very fond of school. In middle school, I got suspended, and in high school, I got expelled. And ironically, here I speak before you as the president of the same school district where I got suspended and expelled. Yet this same school district gave me a second opportunity. I fell deeply in love with education, and all that happened here in this incredible valley we get to call home. I wanted to remind you of your superpower, optimal education, because after these challenging times, education will never be the same. I'm proud to call you the pioneers of a new generation of education. You taught us all that education goes above and beyond the classrooms. You embraced what Mark Twain once said, Never let schooling interfere with your education. You've given learning without limits a whole new meaning, and we are very proud of all your accomplishments. The power of optimal education is yours. Now build from it. Students, I hope you never stop. Life was created for students just like you who turn adversity into resiliency. I trust that you will continue to be the student of life and make us all proud. Your family and your friends are looking up to you to lead with courage and compassion. Enjoy the journey, have fun, be healthy, and embrace all of life's challenges. And when they tell you the sky is the limit, you say no. With all due respect, the sky is only the beginning. Class of 2020, congratulations on your journey. Continue to learn, live, lead, and give without limits. Beat limitless. Once a falcon, always a falcon. Once a jaguar, always a jaguar. And once a warrior, always a warrior. Class of 2020, your vision is bright, so shine bright. And when you dream, dream even bigger. Don't ever forget, you are your ancestors' wildest dreams come true. I thank you for allowing me to represent you as your school board president. I admire you, I respect you, and I love you. Si se puede, yes, you can.
Next, I would like to introduce board member Mrs. Regal. Mrs. Regal, it is my honor to present you the class of 2020. I affirm that all graduates have successfully met graduation requirements for a diploma or certificate of completion from the Jurupa Unified School District.
Congratulations on your accomplishments as graduates. You have made your parents very proud. At Patriot High School, there are many accomplishments, and each and every one of you have contributed to make this possible. Now it's time to set new goals to make your dreams come true. It gives me great honor and pleasure on behalf of the Board of Education at Jurupa Unified School District to accept the class of 2020. And I ask at this time they be awarded their diplomas. Congratulations.
Alondra Sarai Medina. Angel Barrios. Natalie Eisenhower. Brandon Flores. Mariana Hernandez Piado.
Stephen Ortiz. Please take a moment of remembrance of our 2020 Patriot grad who passed this spring.
Jonathan Noel Rodriguez. Edmundo Aldair Sandoval. Pilar Soto. Tyler Michael Wood. Jason Gilberto Acosta. Eric Aguilar Sanchez. Jacob Anthony Aguilar. Dulce Maria Aguilera. Jessica Huida Aguilera. Crystal Itzel Aguirre. Manael H. Vasquez. Dominic Alanis. Aliyah Griselda Alcalá. Claudia Esther Alvarez Hernandez. Daniel Carlos Almaguer. Liseth Almaraz Flores. James Christopher Alvarado. Sandra Isabel Alvarez Mejia. Hector Amador Jr. Madison Maureen Amador. Michael Mario Amaro Jr. Emily Citlali Anaya. Cynthia Eileen Andrade. Jeremiah Anthony Andrade. Fernando Anguiano Jr. Marcos Jesus Anguiano. Jennifer Arellano Armenta. Lauren Chantel Arevalo. Brianna Elizabeth Argueta. Daniel Isaiah Armendariz. Angelina Alicia Arreguin. Christopher Jose Arizon. Jared Francisco Astorga. Carlos Enrique Astorga Lopez. Emily Annalise Asi. Benjamin Avalos. Emily Avalos. Catherine Marie Ayala. Sebastian Ayala. Ashley Denise Ayon Garcia. Kaylin Eileen Bailon. Francisco Javier Baltazar. Daniel James Bañales. Julissa Banderas. Fernando Barajas Jr. Daniel Osvaldo Barba. Alonzo Isaí Barbosa. Nadia Alejandra Barragán. Emilio Sinue Benitez. Michaela Faith Benson. Benjamin Mundus Bernal. Claudia Marie Bernal. Johnny Berumen Jr. Raylene Brianne Bettenker. Samantha Nicole Bisbee. Danae Brittany Borders. Matthew Ronald Bodorf. Ivan Bueno Navarrete. Monica Bustos. Joel Andrew Cabral. Alexander Calixto. Vianney Alejandra Camacho. Stephanie Alyssa Camarena. Karina Michelle Campos. Dylan Michael Campos. Abigail Cardenas. Ellen Scott Carmona. Sarah Elizabeth Carmona. Emily Delana Carrillo. Chelsea Carrillo. Kimberly Michelle Cartagena. Christopher Sean Castañeda. Jacob Luis Castañeda. Gabriel Anthony Castellanos. Cindy Paola Castro Rodriguez. Cindy Elizabeth Castro. Divine Universe Castro. Jocelyn Castro. Alexia Cervantes del Val. Adrian Isaiah Cervantes. Gabriela Cervantes. Michael Alois Chagoya. Mariana Chavarria Padilla. Alexa Chavez. Francisco Javier Chavez.
Samuel Jose Chavez. Diego Brandon Cisneros. Aaron Anthony Klingon. Ronan Mark Duckert Cosino. Jonathan Angel Corona. Carla Jasmine Coronado. Gerardo Cortez Avina. Russell Roy Cortez. Angel Gael Covarrubias. Eric Alexander Covarrubias. Corbin James Cox. Blake Richard Crislip. Adam Fernando Cruz. Celine Yasmin Cruz. Deontay Jonathan Edward Davenport. Gabriella Marie Davis. Jacob Russell Davy. Marie Sol Deanda. David Alexander de la Cruz. Cynthia Isabel de la Torre. Keila de la Torre Valenzuela. Melanie Renee de Leon. Hayden Robert de Sousa. Laura Ann DeYoung. Kelsey Nicole Diaz Ramos. Sonia Diaz. Carolina Edith Diaz. Isabella Del Carmen Diaz. Liana Elaine Diaz. Robert Jonathan Diaz. Hannah K. DiMaggio. Dago Dominguez. Richard Dean Donnelly. Alyssa Nicole Dowdy. Raymond David Echeveste. John Hugh Edwards. Drake J. Elias Jr. Julie Fabiola Enriquez. Benny Joshua Escontrias Jr. Aaliyah Bernice Esparza. Anthony Keith Esparza. Miguel Anthony Esparza. Julie America Espinosa. Lizette Espinosa. Emily Brianna Espatia. Carlos Antonio Escure.
Caleb Estrada.
Anaya Marie Evans. Brenna Lynn Ferris. Richard Malachi Felix. Brian Omar Ferragrino Cepeda. Evelyn Ruby Fernandez. Sebastian Fernandez. Corey Marvin Fisher. Dania Flores. Isaac Lorenzo Flores. Jessica Alexis Flores. Marissa Clarice Elizabeth Sally Flores. Nancy Flores. Savannah Flores, Daniel Alejandro Flores Rico, Benjamin Logan Francis, Isabel Andrea Fragoso, Ariana Celine Frias, Nadia Lizette Fuentes, Isaac Anthony Fuerte, Aaron Gallegos II, Stephen Garcia Duarte, Jasmine Garcia Perez, Diana Juliet Garcia Pina, Aldo Garcia, Angel Garcia, Audrey Anna Garcia, Coraline Angel Garcia, Desiree Mercedes de Jesus Garcia, Hunter Oscar Garcia, Roberto Eduardo Garcia Ramirez, Mario Gil Medrano, Joel Gomez, Josie Mariah Gomez, Leslie Jocelyn Gomez, Lorena Melissa Gomez,
Maria Gabriela Gomez Castaneda, Maria Fernanda Gomez Ferregrino, Melissa Milagros Gomez Gonzalez, Nicholas Clark Gomez, Ezekiel Gonzalez Santana, Alejandro Gonzalez, Ashley Gonzalez, Brisa Crystal Gonzalez, Edward Ruben Gonzalez, Isabel Nicole Gonzalez, Jacqueline Heidi Gonzalez, Jose Eduardo Gonzalez, Nancy Elena Gonzalez, Nicholas Gonzalez, Yoliza Consuelo Gonzalez, Eileen Gonzalez Almazan, Juan Pablo Gonzalez Perez, Latron Delvon Green, Bianca Guardado, Marissa Guerrero, Richard Jose Guerrero, Juan Jose Guevara, Samantha Lisbeth Guillen, Gabriel Gutierrez, George Zavala Gutierrez, Isabel Hennessy Gutierrez, Isaiah Gutierrez, Ivan Gutierrez, Lena Michelle Gutierrez, Moses Gutierrez, Samantha Jasmine Gutierrez, Valeria Gutierrez, Brian Gutierrez Mojaro, Eric Alexander Gutierrez Monher, Alexandra Elizabeth Guzman, Andrew Michael Hale, Ayana Caitlin Hall,
Hunter Robert Hanks, Gavin Zechariah Henderson, Dulce Hernandez Flores, Aseret Hernandez Gonzalez, Lisbeth Hernandez Lopez, Fatima Villapando Hernandez, Maribel Destiny Hernandez, Melanie Marie Hernandez, Zaylene Layla Hernandez, Aaron Jesse Herrera Alfaro, Irene Aaliyah Herrera, Juan Angel Herrera, Samantha Ellen Hicks, Adam Jacob Hippolito, Leah Amber Horsch, Caitlin Elizabeth Howard, Dan Christopher Hua, Ty Matthew Hubble, Andy Huerta Mendoza, Austin Michael Hewitt, Daniel Ivan Ibanez, Jose Julian Ibarra, Leilani Raylene Ibarra, Ariana Isidoro, Lilia Montserrat Jacobo Rivas, Guadalupe Anaí Hasso Valdez, Ian Michael Jabali, Nathan Allen Giannino, Kevin Emmanuel Jimenez Maldonado, Elvin Jimenez, Araceli Jimenez, Caroline Jimenez, Christopher James Jimenez, Fabian Jimenez, Hector Francisco Jimenez Magadan, Morgan Lynn McCann Jordanay, Diego Juarez, Dylan Andrew Irie Casinger, Emma Lynn Kelly, Amy Lou Kitchens, Terry Luann Lacefield, Brian Landeros, Emily Marie Larios, Melanie Rose Larios, Nathan Joseph Larson, Jonathan Joseph Lee, Amber Rose Leatherwood, David Wayne Ledoux, Donovan John Joseph LeMay, Saul Lepe, Daisy Serena Leyva, Adelini Viviana Lisea, Cheyenne Raylene Lindley, Brianna Renee Lira, Blanca Consuelo Lopez, David Israel Lopez,
Jorge Oscar López Mercado, Jasmine López, Kiernan Christopher López, Samantha Belen López,
Cameron Alexandria Lothringer, Camila Lozano Avalos, Anthony Michael Lucero, Bianca Leticia Luna, Graciela Elena Luna, Kylie Ray Madison Luna, Sebastián Yamil Luna, Adamarí Macías Cardona, Anthony Macías, Jacob Raudel Macías, Esmeralda Madero, Valeria Magaña, Alisa Samantha Maldonado, Ethan Robert Maldonado, Armando Marcelo Guzmán, Eileen Mariscal, Eduardo Elian Mariscal González, Selvin Alejandro de Jesús Marroquín Zapón, Eric Joseph Martínez Beltrán, Agustín David Martínez, Angie Martínez, Ashley Michelle Martínez, Elias Adam Martínez, Emilio Alonso Martínez, Evangelina Raquel Martínez, Ileana Esther Martínez, Isabel Martínez, Joseph Alexander Martínez, Juliana Martínez, Kaylee Georgette Mascorro, Alisa Victoria Maynard, Joshua Ryan Mazariegos, Sheldon Allen McClure, Ricky Macaro McDaniel, Jake Michael McGee, Leah Marisa Noilani Mears, Matthew Anthony Medina, Megan Elizabeth Medina, Cassandra Mendez, Maria Mendoza Gutierrez, Miriam Mendoza Nava, Yvonne Ninette Merida, Benjamin Raymond Miramontes, Emily Mize, Edgar Molina, Gilberto Molina Jr., Kevin Enriquez Morales, Roxana Isabel Mondragon Gomez, Skylin Daisy Montejo, Luis Montión, Vivian Montes, Sabrina Raylene Montoya, Karina Yukari Morales Félix, Maricruz Morataya Barrientos, Julie Moreno García, Carlos Antonio Moreno León, Cristina Jocelyn Murillo, Brianna Diane Nava, Betsabeth del Carmen Navarro Carlos, Angel Julian Navarro, Nathan Adrian Navarro, Madison Elaine Neal, Alisa Star Newborg, Hugo Abel Nicanor, Alisa May Nicholas, Jesse Michael Norquist Jr., Brianna Lynn Nunez, Nicole Ashley Nunez, Wesley Isaiah Nunez, Omar Nunez Hernandez, Danny Nuno Jr., Marla Ochoa Aguirre, Gilbert Anthony Ochoa, Diana Olvera, Eric Olvera, Hector Alejandro Orozco Tepozano, Francisco Manuel Ortega,
Jesus Guadalupe Ortega Rocha, Jose de Jesus Ortega Velasquez, Leslie Yaira Ortiz Gonzalez, Kevin David Ortiz Nunez, Andrea Annabelle Ortiz, Andrew Martin Ortiz, Anthony Sebastian Ortiz, Jacqueline Vanessa Osorio, Valerie Osorio, Emily Osuna, Jesus Javier Pacheco, Victor Eduardo Padilla Ramirez, Victoria Padilla Ramirez, Crystal Guadalupe Padilla, Adrian Jesus Palomares, Ryan Matthew Palomares, Alana Sierra Pantoja, Edgar Partida, Joshua Matthew Patterson, Eddie Gabriel Perez, Gabrielle Monique Perez, Jasmine Perez, Luis Fernando Perez, Narissa Grace Perez, Osvaldo Perez, Grace Amanda Peterson, Jushalt Shaphornchi, Grace Elizabeth Pison, Alexandra Emily Placencia, Anibal Estevan Platero, Alvaro Javier Bompa Mesa, Matthew Luis Alberto Provencher, Vanessa Putman Lopez, Ashley Eileen Radillo Farias, Aaliyah Milan Raglan, Kimberly Michelle Ramirez Quesada, Alexandra Elisa Ramirez, Andrew Jacob Ramirez, Emily Nadine Ramirez, Jose Luis Ramirez, Pedro Andres Ramirez, Rosalie Nandi Ramirez, Ryan Ramirez, Sebastian Hurley Ramirez, Isaiah Luis Ramos, Malia Ramos, Mayomi Ramos, Michael Wayne Rasmussen II, Zaki DeAndrea Stefan Rayford, Eric Renteria, Alex Resendez, Christopher Maximilian Riveles, Alem Alexis Reyes Lopez, Cynthia Esther Reyes, Juliana Molina Reyes, Jared Lawrence Riley, Andy Gabriel Rivas, Suzanne Christine Robbins, Marcus Jonathan Robinette, Adriana Jimenez Rodriguez, Anthony Luis Rodriguez, Eileen Carolina Rodriguez, Emily Guadalupe Rodriguez, Evelyn Rose Rodriguez, Jalen Rose Rodriguez, Jimena Rodriguez, Joanna Michelle Rodriguez, Tamara Angelica Rodriguez, Thomas Scott Jack Rogers, Ramon Fernando Rojas, Adrian Romero, Kenya Maribel Rosales, Joanna Gabriela Rosales Madrigal, Victoria Ruelas Hernandez, David Matthew Ruiz, Guadalupe Michelle Ruiz, Joshua Ruiz, Aiden Trent Russo, Angel Miguel Rubalcaba, Tedpreet Singh Sahani, Frankie Michael Salcido, Viviana Haley Salcido, Jordan Samara, Abel Sanchez, Angel Sanchez, Carlos Manuel Sanchez,
Everardo Sanchez Jr., Isidro Sanchez Jr., Joseph Stephen Sanchez, Lisa Marie Sanchez, Valeria Casares Sanchez,
Andrew Sanchez Perez,
Manveer Singh Sandhu, Carlos Aaron Sandoval Larios, Jesse Gabriel Sandoval Merida, Edmundo Aldair Sandoval, Jeanette Sandoval, Maylette Santiago Ramos, Jasmine Selena Santos, Ashley Saavedra, Brandon Taylor Schwartztraber, Abraham Segura Sanchez, Trevor Austin Sidecheck, Jackie Aaliyah Sepulveda, Brianna Lee Sheehy, Nina Jeanette Schaff, Luis Gustavo Silva Miranda, Angelina Marie Silva, Andrew Jacob Silvera, Milandeep Singh, Sahaj Preet Singh,
Leonard Smart,
Thomas Kaysen Snyder, Alonzo Enrique Solano Graham, Ulysses Solis Oliveira, Alyssa Maria Solis, Diego Roman Sopon, Citlali Sosa Burgos, Eduardo Alonso Sosa, Devin Paul Soto, Haley Christine Soto, Madison Lynn Soule,
Matthew Stoffer,
Adriana Estelle Taylor, Ruben Enrique Tejada, Crystal Toral, Yareli Toral, Katie Torres Pineda, Sylvester Torres III, Michaela Monique Ugalde, Ashley Marie Uloa, Abriana Melody Uribe, Sarah Ariel Uribe, Eric Gilbert Reyes Valdez, Maria Guadalupe Valdez, Antonio Valencia Gallardo, Lizbeth Valencia Rodriguez, Danny Valencia, Sebastian Antonio Valenzuela, Jonathan Hector Vargas, Elijah James Vasquez, Liliana Marie Vasquez, Emily Vasquez, Evelyn Vega Alva, Fabiola Velez Sanchez, Victoria Velez, Sherilyn Cristal Barastegi, Itzel Verdon,
Andrew Vertigan,
Gonzalo Vidales, Abril Susana Vidrio Lugo, Diego Jobim Villa, Matthew Robert Villagran, Jose Jesus Villalba Jr., Jesus Manuel Villanueva, Esperanza Villarreal Aguilera, Jacob David Villegas, Luis Anthony Virgin, Eduardo Vivianco, Hanson Hong Bong, Andrew James Wiest, Joseph Patrick Wells, Trenton Allen Wickham, J. Sebastian Wilkowski, Megan Celestine Williams, Jacqueline Kate Woodbury, Isaiah Edmundo Yanez, Brenda Zamora Resendez, Melanie Jacqueline Zamora Gutierrez, Juan Manuel Zaragoza, Esmeralda Zavalita, Alina Halco Zermino, Sophia Halco Zermino.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Senior Madrigal Jackie Sepulveda to lead us in singing our alma mater. From your past growth and accomplishments to a future of hope and promise, graduates of 2020, you may move your tassels from the left of your caps to the right side. Congratulations, class of 2020. This concludes our program for this evening, and I'd like to thank everyone for joining us for the commencement ceremony for our class of 2020.
Assemblymember Sabrina Cervantes, and I want to congratulate the class of 2020. I know that much has been asked of each of you to stay home, to sacrifice social gatherings, milestone celebrations like graduation ceremonies. Although these ceremonies have been postponed, that does not take away the value of your achievements. We all know how hard you have worked to get to this highly anticipated moment, and I want you all to look forward to what the future holds for you. Whether you have committed to a college, university, career technical program, enlisted into our nation's military, or are still undecided, know that you have the potential to shape the future of our community, of our state, and of our nation. Like your families, your teachers, administrators, and your community, I am so proud of you. You have everything you need within you, always. Stay strong. Congratulations, class of 2020. Your assembly member is always rooting for you.
Those first few years under the Patriot flag were some of the most invigorating and special in my life. There was nothing like it.
Coming from a small school to a big school, it was a culture shock. I was like, whoa, this is big. And I remember kids asking me where the theater was or the library. I was like, I don't know, guys. And the first year I had to ask other kids.
Freshman year, the first day, I remember I was freaking out. I was with a friend that day because I did not want to be by myself going to the school. So we were kind of looking around, seeing what's our rooms. So we're debating like, okay, this is a pathway. This is like the good way to go. And then a supervisor came like, oh, well, like you guys are supposed to be in the gym area. And we're like, oh, okay. So we went over there, and I didn't know the orientation was going to be like, oh, that morning. So that was something new, and it was really good though. The Link crew really helped.
So come on, close your eyes and take a chance.
My mother and father were educators. My mother, an elementary classroom teacher for 30 plus years, and my father, a secondary.
I've been teaching for 28 years now in Jurupa Unified.
I wanted to be a teacher ever since I was in kindergarten, and I saw how wonderful my kindergarten teacher was, and I wanted to be just like her.
I have long held strongly that public education is the one institution that our country, that our values as a people are most dependent upon.
Hi, my name's Ayana. I am a senior graduating this year, and I have been in ASB for 4 years as rally commissioner. But it's like an adrenaline rush, I guess, to see everything going on and to see all the clubs come together and all the students get like dressed up for the rally and get excited and all that.
Everything my students do is valued and appreciated and in some way fostered to grow.
I've always heard that Miss Mendoza is always super funny from my senior friends throughout the year. With her lectures, she's just so passionate about everything she teaches.
My teaching philosophy that kids really should learn applies once again to what all of our kids should value. Our core values at Patriot supports that. Integrity is something I've had posted on my wall for ages, saying it's really about what you do. We support the whole person. I have students of different ethnic groups, different sexual orientation, students who are really just strong in STEM subjects, and then students who are really strong in the liberal arts and writing poetry. The unique and wonderful thing about Patriot is that it supports all of those things. It supports the whole child.
The relationship that I have with my niece and my nephews, that kind of led me to I kind of want to be working with children. Middle school, elementary, I was being a teacher. I was being like a social worker. And then a pediatrician. Those are the ones that popped up. So I see what's going on in different countries, how some of them are struggling. And I was I want to do that as well. So I plan to not be in the United States, but kind of be in a different country and help out.
And that's where this idea of pursuing excellence and learning and character from the very, very get-go, that vision of excellence in learning and excellence in character, it was of the highest value or importance for us.
The day that we were supposed to have our fall festival, there was a fire, and our school ended up being the evacuation center for that. And so I had 20 kids in my room, and most of them were in ASB. And so they all stopped eating their lunch and picked up their stuff, and we all went down to the gym together, and they're all in their orange fall festival shirts. They just started working and setting up chairs and setting up cots and passing out waters, and they went up to our room and got snacks and water and anything that they could grab. They're helping physically move people that could not move themselves. They're sweating and dirty from picking stuff up outside, and they really stepped it up, and I was so amazed. Some of their students were sitting with kids and broke out their markers and coloring paper, and were trying to distract the kids so that it wasn't this big scary situation. And that was all 100% them.
Patriot, it's the new and coming, enthusiastic, it's about character, it's energy, it's infectious. I think that's what sort of sets it apart.
Was it Yoda? Do not try, or something like that?
I think that's really the spirit of it. Have fun, still, have the people who make you feel whole still a part of your life, even if it's just through a computer screen.
I want to get something done. I need to start speaking up and get myself out there. And yes, I'm going to mess up, but what's the worst thing? The floor catches you, just get back up. That's the best thing I can tell you.
You guys showed such dignity and courage through a stressful time, truly exemplifying what warrior spirit is. And to that, I tip my cap to you.
But no one can take away the accomplishment of what you've done in these past 4 years, and just remember that.
I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. I'm telling you it's going to be worth it.
You're not alone. Stay connected and tell yourself, I will be okay.
Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Every generation faces a struggle, one which the overcoming of it will make you stronger.
Continue to believe in yourself, work hard, and never give up.
You have been thrown a curveball, had a shake pass come your way, but I know you will hit it out of the park.
Go out into the world, find a way, make your own.
Once a warrior, always a warrior. There's nothing in life you cannot conquer.
And we wish you the best for your future.
It's been an honor to be your teacher, and I'll treasure the memories that we've built together.
Thank you for everything you've done for our school, for playing a sport, for singing, making art, speaking a different language, for being a leader, for mentoring, for playing an instrument, and all the things that you've ever done for our school. Thank you for being yourself.
You are all wonderful, and you all will have home here at Patriot High School.
So take every experience as an opportunity to learn and to grow, and don't let anyone or anything limit you.
I'm incredibly proud of you, and I know that you are going to go out into the world and do amazing, wonderful things.
And don't worry, things will get better. It's weird right now, but it'll be okay.
If you can dream it, you can make it happen and live the life that you've always imagined.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You did it!
Congratulations.
Hey, congratulations.
Congratulations to all seniors.
Congratulations on this great achievement.
We are so proud of you, and we wish you the best on your goals and dreams.
Just know that I'm rooting for you and everything that you do. Congratulations, guys. You did it. Yay!
Love you. Mwah. Mwah.